Football has given us legends who defined entire generations. But every once in a while, a player comes along who feels destined to rewrite history. Kylian Mbappé is one of them. From the streets of Bondy to the grandest arenas of the world. This is the story of a boy who grew up with a dream and turned it into reality. Kylian Mbappé Lawton was born on December 20th, 1998, in Bondy, a small suburb just outside Paris. His father, Wilfried, was a football coach. His mother, Faisa, a professional handball player. In Bondy, football wasn't just a pastime, it was a way of life. Mbappé grew up surrounded by the game, often training under his father's guidance. Neighbors remember a little boy dribbling endlessly on the streets, running faster than anyone his age. By the time he was just 6, coaches already knew he was special. His speed, his dribbling, his understanding of the game, everything was beyond his years. Football wasn't just something he played, it was something he lived. As Mbappé grew, so did the attention. At just 11 years old, scouts from Europe's biggest clubs were already watching him. Real Madrid invited him to Spain, where he got to meet his idol, Zinedine Zidane. Imagine being just a kid, shaking hands with one of the greatest players in history, inside the walls of the world's most famous club. But his family decided he wasn't ready to leave home. Instead, he joined AS Monaco's academy, a decision that kept him close to family and allowed him to grow without too much pressure. It wouldn't be long before the entire world knew his name. In December 2015, at only 16, Kylian Mbappé made his professional debut for AS Monaco. He was the youngest ever to play for the club, breaking a record once held by Thierry Henry. By the 2016-17 season, he had exploded onto the scene, scoring 26 goals that year, including crucial ones in the Champions League, where Monaco shocked the world by eliminating giants like Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. Monaco went on to win the French League, breaking Paris Saint-Germain's dominance. And suddenly, the football world wasn't just talking about a young prospect. They were talking about the next global superstar. In 2017, Paris Saint-Germain made a historic move. For 180 million euros, they signed Mbappé permanently, making him the most expensive teenager in football history. At just 18, he was already a record breaker. Playing alongside Neymar and Cavani, Mbappé's rise didn't slow down. His breathtaking pace, his deadly finishing, and his composure in big games made him PSG's brightest star. Every time he stepped onto the pitch, the world watched in awe. And in Paris, the city of lights, Mbappé was shining brightest of all. Then came the summer of 2018. At just 19, Mbappé played his very first World Cup with France in Russia. And what a tournament it was. Against Argentina, he ran the defense ragged, scoring twice in a match that announced him to the world. And in the final against Croatia, he scored again, becoming only the second teenager after Pelé to score in a World Cup final. France were crowned champions, and Mbappé had officially arrived. No longer just a promising youngster. He was now a world champion and one of the brightest talents the game had ever seen. But football is never just about victories. It's about heartbreaks too. In Euro 2020, Mbappé missed the decisive penalty against Switzerland, sending France crashing out. Critics questioned his mentality. Some even doubted his leadership. But Mbappé responded the only way champions do, by coming back stronger. In the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, he delivered one of the greatest individual performances in history. In the final against Argentina, Mbappé scored a hat-trick, dragging France back into the game, almost single-handedly. Even though Argentina won on penalties, Mbappé walked away with the golden boot and the respect of the entire football world. At just 23, he had already written himself into football's history books. Off the pitch, Mbappé has remained grounded. He's invested in education projects, charities, and opportunities for children in France. Despite the fame, the money, and the pressure, he never forgot where he came from, the streets of Bondy. For the kids who look up to him, Mbappé isn't just a footballer. He's proof that dreams can come true no matter where you start. Kylian Mbappé is more than just fast, more than just a goal scorer. He is the future of football. And if his story so far is only the beginning, then the best is yet to come.